Hi, everybody. I have something to admit. I've got something of a bit of a crush. You know, it seems like times might be a changing. It is January 19th. It's time to maybe take out the trash. But I've got a bit of a crush. I have a thing for beautiful Italian lines like Georgia Meloni. You can give me a call. I know you're like in the U.S. right now. Anyway, this might not air for a little bit, guys, and hopefully everything turns out okay. But I want to talk about my falling in love with this beautiful Italian Beretta right here. And while I was always a big bore lover, 40-45, I've decided with modern technology and the longer 3.8-inch barrel or similar long-barreled small big guns, big small guns, which are the 380s, if you got something like Punch or Hydroshock Deep, summertime civilian defensive gun use, it's going to basically do 9mm things. You're probably going to be okay if you do your part. It's always the Indian, not the arrow. It's always the skill. But anyway, because of my newfound love for 380s, it needed some new holsters to go with it. And, well, guys, I've been using Don Hume for a good little while now. If you go back to like kind of when I started segueing my martial arts channel as I got older to more to a loving, freedom loving content, you know, if you hop on X and see, I'm not the only one with a crush on Georgia, am I? Call me, baby. I'll fly to DC. You know, I'll do what's necessary. I'll move to Italy for a year because let's make America great, make America healthy, mija, and maybe make Euro great again too. Wouldn't that be wonderful if we kept the world positive, not just for the elites, but the people? Anyway, I'm gonna get banned yet again. But Don Hume holsters, really loving it. Really loving it. I've been using them for a long time. You look back to my original Revolver videos that blew up, showing dual wielding with a Taurus 692. I had an inside waistband on a GP100. Those were my first from Don Hume. I call them once a year and I go, hey, how's it going? Can you show me some love? And they've never once questioned. Very nice ladies to deal with on the phone. And they've been around a long time. So I pointed out before, if you're a wrong-handed person, the owner was wrong-handed, so they make everything in left-handed as well, which not all companies do. All winter long, this is my winter carry gun. It has been. Maybe next year might have a red dot on it and be a 9mm, but this is the 40 HKP 2000 I've carried most winter. So if it's a sunny, warm day, I'll carry a 9, but in the winter I've been carrying this 40. Lots of layers of clothes, so want a good, energetic, big hollow point to open up and not shrink if they got 20 layers on and goes through an arm first and all that. But summertime, I'm digging the 380. So I said, hey, I got some really weird, obscure stuff. Can you send me? Like this real made in Russia, comrade. What if we got along? I'm not saying they do all the best stuff in the world, but what if Russia and the U.S. decided, hey, let's not put up with all those fucking elite assholes and the companies doing assassination attempts. Conglomerates are now more powerful than countries. I didn't know I was going to do all this, but what if they did get along? Oh my God, everyone's going to come after me. What if they did get along and told China and these three-letter organizations, of which there are many working against the people of the world, over there in Europe, there's, one, and the one ran by the third most wanted terrorist in Africa, telling you need to get lying to you all to make their buddies money and get kickbacks. We don't need that one either. I think that might be gone in a couple days. Some of the three-letter ones over here. Maybe, what if those two paired up? Just a crazy segue with my real Russian Makarov. I guess it's seeping into me. Of course, this one's in 380 with extremely rare night sights from another European country, so this probably has some tales to tell, because that's not something you find every day, is a Russian IMES Makarov, made in 380, but with night sights from Europe. Interesting. So, hey, Don Hume, perfect fit. I had them sit overnight. They were all a little tight, yes, and now it's already perfect. Thank you, Don Hume Holsters. So we got a funny video here today, maybe a little just out there and crazy, because some of us decided we're going to have a voice. We're sick of this shit we've been taking. Here, you know, what does a 380 do with a 4¼ inch barrel? So I can LARP like James Bond, and my top 5 James Bond tuxedo guns coming up, and my top 5 classic carry guns, and a bunch of top 5 videos. You're going to want to subscribe to my channel and check out. Let's look at one more. Not the original inside the waistband, because I kept changing. And Don Hume, I'm like, I'm sorry. I went from inside waistband to outside waistband. And then guess what? I went back to appendix outside the waistband. Eureka. Oh my God. All the benefits, none of the pain. Okay, but anyway, outside waistband. Guess what holster this is? I'm kind of known as like the Taurus 692 and the Rossi Rp63 guy. Look at these beautiful grips from Premium Grips. Rumor is you could get Dan the Wolfman's custom wolf grips for all your snubs, and even the Rossi. I don't have one yet with a beautiful engraved wolf head for the Rossi Rp63 over at Premium Grips. You can look at pictures at customwolfgrips.com. But this fits perfectly in this Don Hume holster. Well, you go, what is that? Because that's a small frame. It's smaller than a K frame. What on earth would fit? And I said, Don Hume, send me the Ruger Sp101 3.1-inch holster. Not only does this fit pretty perfectly. Now I could push it in a little bit more and let it sit overnight. But I just filmed 2 days ago a 5/38. All kinds of weird stuff from different manufacturers. Weird sizes like D frames and 8.56s and M12s and oh my God, what else did we have in there? Charter Arms. Boom. All in this Sp101 holster. I wonder if they're inside the waistbands the same way. But for you wheel gun lovers, I have a bunch of different wheel guns. And you're like, well, yeah, but I don't own an Sp101. Now, I think, especially in the 3.1-inch barrel version, Sp101's beautiful. Ruger, send me one. That'd be awesome. Maybe I'll get into 327 and all that. But, yeah, little tip for you guys. Get that. And, of course, some of these actually fit in the others, and I'm sure I could find other stuff to fit. Like the big one I have, I fit different stuff in there that fits well, G19 clones and all kinds of stuff, and this P2000 holster. I've got another one that I fit some in, maybe some I shouldn't have, a little loose in case I get in like a entangled grappling, catch wrestling, jiu-jitsu fight. And if you want to learn your catch wrestling and your jiu-jitsu and your combatives, get combatives in street jiu-jitsu on BJJ Fanatics. It's 4.5 hours long. It's the highest rated self-defense instructional in the world. And look at my Paul Harrell tribute playlist. Paul Harrell tribute playlist for all kinds of cool double action, single action, obscure pistols. I'll probably have to eventually do some Makarov video in there as well. Maybe he would have liked it better if it was in 380 instead of the now harder to find 9x18. And all that, you know, I got ballistics testing in there, revolvers, double action, single action, autos, shotgun patterning, all that. So please thumbs up, share, subscribe. And I just like the quality. I'll let you look at the holsters a little bit more. Let's just look at this one, the stitching. Okay, the leather, nice. All of them are available in this black or the nice, you know, tan here. Brown tan, nice stitching. It's thick, like other holster companies. Like, look how thick that is. So that will cause a problem, and then boom, your belt breaks it off. And now, if you were in an entangled gunfight, it's a you know, it's everywhere. That's not good. Yard sale. So let's look at one of the new ones. Here we go. Okay, so look at that. Good strong clips, and it just seemed like a good company. Yes, I use different holster companies, but for stuff that I want. Nice leather in. I go with Don Hume. I guess they've been my main leather holster company that I've gone for, and I like them. I like them a lot. Okay. So anyway, guys, thumbs up, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Give Don Hume some love.